Hi guys and welcome to Thruzone.com. This is Mohit Soni. What you're looking at is finally the Hero Mavrick 440 with us. We've test driven it over the last 10 days and we have a very solid impression of what the bike is like. As always, let's begin with the design. You already know the fact that this bike is Hero's most important motorcycle till date. It is supposed to compete against the segment sales leader, the Royal Enfield Classic 350 and the Triumph Speed 400 to a certain extent as well. It also goes against the likes of its own platform-based rival, the Harley Davidson X440 in some way or the other. In terms of design is where Hero has made it sure that it stands out and it has its own distinct character all around. And what you can see here is in the edge-shaped LED DRLs that you see in most Hero bikes now, and it is in a bigger format here. In terms of everything else, the side profile also is pretty much a roadster, a very good looking roadster, but at the same time it's a roadster design that seems that could have been much more special. It does look nice, the tank design does look nice, the side panel also looks great. You get a very meaty exhaust here along with the 150 section tire, 17-inch wheels. You get a really good LED light at the back. You've got these round turn indicators which also look good. Apologies for the dirty bike, you just can't help it in this on and off rain. Apart from that, I think it's got the proportions, it's got the stance. It's just that it is a legitimate trying to be a legitimate old school roadster, and it has succeeded in that aspect quite well. I don't know a lot who's going to like this, because we've not seen something like this before in the market. We've not seen the kind of people going for this, but at the same time this will appeal to people immediately who are looking for something modern, and they don't want the Royal Enfield Classic 350. So that in that aspect, I think for now a very starter's opinion on this is because we don't know how the market is going to behave to this bike. Apart from that, in terms of quality, again Hero needs to step up a little bit. In terms of fit finish, it seems to be there, because the switch gear isn't working in the rains really well. The pass light is not working, the horn isn't working, this button here gets stuck, and it will go into start mode, and it is a rocker sort of switch. The start button, it is supposed to be an on switch, but it stays on like this, and since it's on side stand right now, it won't start. But the moment I put it into neutral, it started. So I don't think this is a great idea, because it is a sort of a safety concern, and the switch should have been to the point where it is bounces back. So that would have been much more better, but I don't know whether the Hero has done this on purpose or not. We have no clue on that yet. Unfortunately, as always, we've not been briefed about how Hero does things. We just get to road test the motorcycle based on our experiences. That is the instrument cluster. The buttons here also take a lot of time to first of all notice, and then you can go through the buttons and then realize these buttons also don't work really well. They are not responsive to touch very quickly. There's a very small tachometer and everything else is very small. You do get the Hero Connect app, and it's got connectivity features, but this is something that Hero needs to work on. As you can see, I'm pressing the buttons, nothing really is happening. It takes a lot of time to get this right. If water is seeped in, then it will definitely take even more time. Even the keyhole, it's taking a lot of time at times to start. So this is my experience in the last 10 days of riding in the rain, keeping the bike under the shed garage or outside as well, and despite that we are seeing these problems after a really long time in a motorcycle. So I think maybe it's a problem related to this unit, we don't know that yet, but I think there could be a problem in certain other models as well, because we've sort of heard that this is not there is some concern in the quality area. I think this is one of them. Apart from that, I told you already, the fit finish is good, the panel fittings are right, the design is also well executed, the proportions look really good, and most importantly, Hero's acing three aspects really well: the design, the engine, and the handling. I've explained to you the design. How's the engine, how's the handling? Let's find out. So what is the Hero Mavrick like to ride? Well, this is the 440cc engine taken from the Harley Davidson X440, and it has been detuned to make 27 bhp of power and 36 Nm of torque from its air and oil cooled engine. The engine of course is very smooth, quite refined, and there are only vibrations at the top of the rev range, most of the time it says almost vibration free, and this ends up delivering a very good low end torque, very good mid range torque, and a decent amount of top end as well. This is not devoid of top end like how a 21 bhp motorcycle is, like the classic 350, but this is very good on top end as well. The engine is very nice, sporty, fruity, throaty in the way it sounds and the feels. I really like the engine on the Mavrick 440. It is a very right combination of power and torque. It is distributed throughout the revs quite well, and this makes it a very easy riding motorcycle. You just roll on the throttle in any gear and it will deliver power and torque as per required, and this makes it a very good motorcycle indeed. At the same time, what you will also notice is that the easygoing nature will along with the retro neo design that the Hero Mavrick has, it delivers on the classic motorcycle aspect quite well. And like I said, the gearbox is also quite smooth. It's got a 6-speed unit. The clutch is quite light. The brakes feel good enough. Of course, when the engine is that sporty, you expect the brakes to be a little bit better. But then again, if you are riding it normally, the brakes are more than adequate. The feel, of course, could have been a tad bit better. But then again, that is also not required from a easy-going, relaxed motorcycle. Apart from that, the tires also felt good. The gearbox felt great. It's got a slipper clutch, so it makes things even better. The handling part, as always, like any other Hero product, is quite good. Side to side transitions, of course, feel a little bit heavier, but then again, this ends up delivering a very good ride quality, excellent stability, and very good performance. What I only think about this motorcycle on slightly on the not so great side is the front forks, which feel underdamped, and the rear suspension, which feels a little soft. But this aids in slow to medium riding, which is absolutely perfect only when you're cornering really hard, and when you are pushing the motorcycle, and when you hit a big bump with the front forks, you will realize that it feels a little bit underdamped, and the rear suspension, of course, could have been a little bit better. But most of the time it is absolutely brilliant. As a classic motorcycle, this is overly engineered. This comes very close to the Javas and Yezdis, and now, of course, I am very late to review the Hero Mavrick for personal reasons, but I have ridden the Speed T4 as well, and I can tell you that it compares to the Speed T4 directly than and then any other rival, because the Mavrick has that capability of great power, good torque, and very good handling, along with a very well defined ergonomics, and everything just comes together really well at a price point which is a 2 lakh rupee mid range motorcycle with alloy wheels that Hero is offering. So the pricing is just right. Of course, the Triumph is still expensive. The Mavrick is, of course, even less is less expensive than the Speed 400, and it is definitely less expensive than the Speed T4 as well. So there is you're paying less money, you're getting a little bit less, but in terms of features and extra power and torque over the Triumph rivals. But then again, the Hero Mavrick here feels a lot more classic, much more of a rival to the Javas and Yezdis, and that's where the Hero makes a lot of sense. It continues to be a motorcycle that is very impressive in the way it rides, and most importantly shows capabilities of Hero MotoCorp, delivering almost in every single segment, be it the 125, the 160, the 200, 250, now the 440. Hero is doing something right. There are a little bit rough edges that here and there with the motorcycle and with the marketing that could have been much well defined, but as a product, Hero is about to go places. It's already there with its passport ready, and we're very happy to see Hero doing a fantastic job in the way it's making motorcycles, and definitely the 440 is absolutely worth the look if you're looking out for a classic motorcycle. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on our social media and website for everyday updates. Until then, goodbye.